Et bonjour à tous et à toutes. On est parti sur RoboCop, le cyberflic de Détroit, mais je sais plus ce que j'ai mis comme titre. J'avais des titres qui me proposaient, mais non. Ça correspondait pas du tout à mon au personnage qu'on joue. Évaluation de l'OCP. Je crois que j'avais A. Non, c'est un C là.
That should do it.
Alors attendez, j'avais mis. Combat, je vais mettre un point de plus.
What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on RoboCop. Can you believe that?
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
Un refus de pute.
We
l'autre, hein.
can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Briefing room, maintenant! Parce que s'ils veulent foutre les policiers en grève, comme ça ils vont les pouvoir les foutre dehors. Fils de chien. Ils veulent les remplacer par, par des Robocop.
13 dead after the celebration of Guatemalan Independence Day. The authorities explained they mistook the intense outbursts of joy for another.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So,
We start by asking the source.
what are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Fais un peu d'humour, Robocop.
Hey, Murphy. That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Elle veut te parler. Qui c'est encore celle-là?
Robo, do you have a minute?
Ah oui, c'est là le journaliste.
Listen,
I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
I would focus on current Detroit.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
T'as pas d'opinion politique, pas d'emmerde politique. Un robot ne doit pas d'opinion
I know
politique.
Kuzak isn't great, but he's not another corporate suit.
Tuh, not great.
Okay, right. But still, everyone knows that OCP's behind that Mills guy. At least Kuzak is actually for the people.
She is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm really glad to hear that, and I can tell someone was missing her a bit more than the rest of us.
Hey, it's not like that, Ramirez.
Et moi, il vous dit qu'il y a des quêtes secondaires pas faites. Ici. Franchement, c'est un des... C'est la première fois que je vois un jeu aussi bien travaillé par des développeurs. J'ai vu des jeux, hein, c'était une horreur. Et celui-là, c'est le plus meilleur. Pourtant, c'est un double A. Et c'est le plus mieux travaillé. Il y a des erreurs, il y a des petits défauts de rien du tout. Retour à la case départ.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
Pou 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 pou. Faut qu'il fasse gaffe parce qu'il est armé, Robocop. Hein.
Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, RoboCop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Des monnaies et tout.
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
Ouais, il est bizarre. Ouais.
He is a criminal awaiting his trial.
But I need to know who I'm dealing with. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
D'accord, il y a déjà eu des pètes dans le truc.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
Oh là là, ouais, d'accord, il y a des petits bugs de merde.
The best way to keep my hands busy is to hand me a criminal.
Oh, so much anger. I know where it's coming from. Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
A better life from a low-life criminal. I will pass.
Even if it's a chance for you to play baseball with your son once again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you.
Is that why you needed all those dead bodies?
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this.
Afterlife.
The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Je vais les rappeler à l'ordre. Comme hier, je vais les envoyer aux Bahamas. Je crois savoir qui c'est.
Man, I can't take it. Easy. It's a nasty wound, but you'll be fine.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons like fucking hot dogs at a football game.
Hey, don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
And now, Anatomy Corner. What does the heart of a snitch bitch look like? Is it rotten? Is it black or stony? Come to the kitchen and check yourself. We got a good supply of snitches needing to be cut. And we're giving out knives for free. Listen up, scumbags! I've just heard that there's a party in the warden's office, and everyone's invited. Just don't come empty-handed.
RoboCop, I owe you.
Je vous en
We
dois
have
une.
to stop these
Il y aura moins de
kids from
prisonniers dans la
taking over
prison.
the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And RoboCop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me.
Sir, Block A is clean.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Il a ramassé des dégâts, je sais pas d'où.
You were in no hurry. Stupid guards. Hey, Tin Man. Are you working in prison now? And tell your fellow guards, they ain't getting our help no more.
Putain, ce chien, je le vendrais bien au magasin, mais ils n'en veulent plus. Il y a toujours des prisonniers, des bons et des mauvais.
It's RoboCop. Need a hand over here.
Whoa, that's not what I expected on my first day.
We need to seal off this area. If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
I am ready to proceed.
Okay then, good luck.
Glad you're here, RoboCop. But I think I saw someone from the outside. Those couldn't have been prisoners. They were armed to the teeth.
Remember my promise? I've got a wife and kids, please. I promised you that one day I'd blow your head off.
Fucking hand off!
Hornet 1 checking in. We're approaching the client. Affirmative. RoboCop is still at the facility. There's no threat.
I'm not fighting!
RoboCop. New arrival.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen for Wendell.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there now.
I'm not an enemy!
Quand RoboCop passe, c'est le ménage qui passe.
Somebody help! He's gonna kill me! Just give me the gun, scum.
What is the situation?
That guy takes bribes from prisoners and wants to blow my head off because I snitched on him. Oh, bullshit. This low-life garbage is hiding a gun. I just want to disarm him and cuff him.
If you let him cuff me, he'll kill me. Just let me go. I know where the other guards are. I'll head there right away.
Let him go.
You're making a mistake.
See ya!
C'est grave erreur. C'est pas intervenu. Il l'aurait tué.
If only I'd been a second faster.
I'm hit!
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
Il va faire que durer toute la journée.
Target acquired. You lost.
Excusez-moi, j'ai fait une pause de 2 minutes, j'arrive. Ah ouais, je viens de voir, grand, hein. Excuse-moi. Ah ouais, il est bien, Robocop, hein. Je viens d'apprendre que les autres, il y a des nouveaux ennemis là, je sais pas s'ils sont super blindés les machins. Il faut que j'arrive à l'armurerie, mais je sais pas pour passer. L'armurerie. D'accord, c'est qu'un objectif divers, ok. Effraction à l'armurerie, bah oui. Alors maintenant le bot qui l'autre qui parle en anglais. Merci pour le raid, Arnaud. Alors Arnaud, on te voit plus, hein? Qu'est-ce qu'on t'attend tout le temps? On te voit plus beaucoup, hein? Tu joues à Il y a un jeu qui est gratuit si ça t'intéresse, Arnaud, c'est du craft, hein. Palia, c'est entièrement gratuit. Il n'y a qu'une partie gratuite, mais tu t'en branles, hein. La partie payante, c'est juste que les cosmétiques. aucune partie cosmétique, moi je m'en fais. Je ne l'utilise point. Je fais le nettoyage de la zone. Ouais, Palia, j'adore. Faut que j'y retourne tout à l'heure. Faut que je recraft ce que j'ai besoin. Effraction à l'armurerie. Pas le droit d'y retourner. Ok, bon. Ça sera pour la prochaine game. Ça peut t'intéresser. Franchement, si t'as rien à faire, joue-y, mais c'est du temps réel. Je te préviens, Arnaud. Ouais, c'est du temps réel. Par contre. Alors, si le jeu te dit qu'il faut 3 heures pour crafter ça, c'est 3 heures. Hein. C'est pas. C'est 3 heures réelles. Hein. Bon, il y en a un, je peux pas. Effraction à l'armurerie, je peux pas y aller. Bon, ça va.
Somebody help me! Oh, these scumbags want to fry me! Help! Martha, what will happen to you when I leave? Help!
Et un coup de jus et on repart.
Thank God you're here. Oh, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, Martha needs me, you know. Oh, it's such a great car. But they'd probably scrap it if I died here. You saved us both. Thank you.
Il a failli électrocuter le mec. La Bible! Ouais, un peu, ouais. Bah... Il était là. Hein. Il était branché sur le 3000 volts. Le 30 000 volts, on va dire. La Sainte Bible, ouais. Eux, ils connaissent pas Sainte Bible. Eux, c'est la Sainte Mort qu'ils connaissent. Excusez, vous entendez mon père en train de gueuler. On dirait des mercenaires, mais je ne sais pas qui c'est. Je pense qu'ils travaillent pour le CP, mais c'est pas sûr. Ah ah. Le jeu est pas tout fait stable, hein. Le gars, ouais. Il a perdu les bras, mais il a pas perdu le chocolat. Hein. Pourtant j'ai augmenté ma vitalité, hein, une chance. Hein. Ah ouais, oui. Plus dynamique, et personnages moins lourds. Hier j'ai fait combien 4 games je crois. Et j'ai fini premier sur les 4, j'ai dû finir 3 fois premier. Il y en a une, j'ai dû finir deuxième. Ouais mais ça se corrige. Mais aussi les mecs, t'as entendu hein. Ils ont dû travailler d'arrache-pied pour finir un jeu, ils ont même pas eu de week-end ni rien. Ça a été... le jeu a été saboté un peu. Hein. Ils ont poussé le jeu...
What is the situation here?
The guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month, but he was shot, and it looks like justice will get him soon.
Parce que l'autre il est pas prêt.
That's no reason to leave me here to die. I can't take him with me, and I'm not gonna stay here.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer.
Ouais. Parce que l'autre, c'était, il y en a un autre qui devait sortir cette année, mais il est retardé parce qu'il n'est pas fini, donc ils ont rushé celui-là, ils ont passé celui-là comme un jeu, alors que ça aurait dû être un DLC. Je sais pas si c'est Modern Warfare 4. Ah ouais, mais parce qu'ils veulent sortir. Le problème grand, c'est qu'ils veulent toujours sortir plus. Et plus vite. Ça fait comme Alan Wake. Le jeu, bah, il est sorti avec des bugs, mais énormes. Alors que Starfield, il a pris 1 an de plus. Et il est sorti avec 10 fois moins de bugs. Ah, parce qu'ils veulent sortir le maximum de jeux le plus possible. C'est tout, hein. C'est rendement et... Thune. Je pense qu'Xbox va changer les donnes. Parce que Phil Spencer ne veut pas de ça. Hein. Je pense qu'il va pas vouloir de cette merde. Puis l'autre, comme l'autre il s'en va, il va être foutu dehors. Il veut se faire de la thune, un max de thune avant de partir. Il veut se faire un max de thune avant de partir, man. Le Bobby Kotick là. Non, non, c'est ouais, non. Ouais, l'autre là. L'autre il veut se barrer hein, il va être foutu dehors et il sait bien qu'il va perdre de l'argent. Donc il va faire essayer de se faire un max de thunes avant de partir. Moi je trouve que le 3, que l'objectif Modern Warfare 3 est plus performant que le 2. Par contre ça, il n'y a rien à reprocher là-dessus. Le personnage est moins lourd, plus facile à manier. Mais j'espère qu'Xbox va corriger la donne là-dessus. Hein. Va un peu ralentir les conneries de fête. Parce que là, franchement, le jeu vidéo devient n'importe quoi. Le jeu vidéo devient vraiment du grand n'importe quoi. Et c'est dommage. La France devient n'importe quoi, mais... J'espère que ça va changer extrêmement. Qu'ils vont faire le ménage. Allez. Oh, vous voulez pas prendre les gars? On va vous prendre dans les figures. Allez, allez, toi. Oh ouais, t'as mal là. Oh. J'adore ce jeu. Et en plus c'est réalisme, hein. Vous tirez vraiment dans les roubignoles, le mec il a vraiment mal. Bon, il y a cet un petit bug au niveau des mecs qui explosent. Et je pense que ça sera corrigé dans les prochaines. Ça sera corrigé plus tard dans le jeu. Je scanne, hein, je cherche tous les objets que je peux récupérer. Encore un point? Oh putain, j'avais pas vu. Ah, il l'a pas mis. Non. Je vais mettre dans l'armure, ça va monter la capacité de l'armure. Bah, moi je te dis les personnages, moi hier j'ai fait des games et j'ai senti le personnage dans le multijoueur Ouais, bah note négative parce que les gens suivent. Négatif, oui, parce que tout le monde regarde les informations sur ça, les gros magazines. Ouais, le jeu était machin. On s'en fout de ça, moi je m'en fous. C'est vrai qu'il est trop cher. Ça, je le reproche pas qu'il est trop cher. Il l'aurait mis à. Allez, 30 €, serait passé. C'est juste une extension du 2. Le passer pour le faire un 3, c'est un peu con. Ou séparer le multijoueur et le zombie en deux. Tu sais, mettre multijoueur zombie d'un côté, la solo d'un côté. Le fait 30-30. Et voilà. Et bon. C'est pas qui nous qui est grande. Nous les joueurs, c'est nous que pouvons gueuler et faire changer les choses. On peut faire changer les choses en gueulant. Oui, ou Miguel graphique solo, ouais, voilà. C'est à nous de gueuler, c'est à nous de dire merde. Comme l'affaire Battlefront. Si tu te souviens, Battlefront 2. Attendez, gens, on va parler vite fait. L'affaire Battlefront 2, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé avec les lootbox? Les gens ont crié au scandale, on fait oui, c'est de la merde, ça avantage machin, da. Ça recommence là un petit peu avec les autres trucs. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Et ben les lootbox, ça a commencé à faire des. Ça veut dire qu'on a commencé. Il y a certains pays où on commence à faire des lois pour supprimer ça, pour les contrôler, pour contrôler les lootbox. Et maintenant dans les jeux grandes, on commence à avoir moins en moins de lootbox. Dead Space 3, pourquoi il a cramé le jeu? Pourquoi il était devenu pourri, les mecs n'en pouvaient plus. Parce qu'ils ont voulu foutre des lootbox, mais à tirer à la rigole dans le jeu. Les gens n'en veulent pas. C'est comme Suicide Squad, le jeu là qui est une hérésie, qu'on n'entend même plus parler de trop. Pour moi, les joueurs ont dit, on n'en veut pas, vous virez ça, on prend pas le jeu. Je suis tout à fait d'accord avec les joueurs, mais faut gueuler. Il y aura toujours des pigeons, ouais, bah non, les lootbox c'est bien, hein, il faut continuer, hein. Ouais, lootbox c'est bien, ouais. Non, c'est de la merde. Les lootbox c'est de la merde. Je le dis. Les lootbox c'est de la grosse merde. Bon ça, si les gens ne gueulent pas, il n'y aura rien de fait. On sera encore et encore des pigeons. C'est comme les PC, hein. Les PC Master Race, les gens. Hein. Moi, j'en suis pas un. Je joue au PC, hein, oui. Là, vous voyez, je suis sur PC. Hein. Mais j'en ai marre de payer ma carte graphique 800 €. Vous voyez les Nvidia. C'était combien au début? C'était 800 € la 3070. C'était des prix, les gars. Pour des performances de merde. Pour avoir des performances de naze. J'en ai eu, hein. J'en ai eu une 3070. Hein. C'est pareil, hein. Moi, le patin, je vais sur console, j'en ai marre. Hein. Console, je perds. Je perds certaines options, j'en ai rien à foutre. J'ai le jeu, au moins il est stable. Oui. Moi, les FPS, grand, j'en ai rien à bâcler. Mais rien. Call of Duty. Intirable au niveau des FPS. Un putain de chirap. Je l'ai bloqué à 60, le machin est monté à je sais plus combien. Oh ouais, le Black Friday, moi pour ça, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. RoboCop, j'ai pris sur PC parce que je sais que quand je l'ai testé, j'ai senti qu'il était ultra stable. Et que les mecs avaient pas fait de merde. Sinon je l'aurais pas acheté hein. Oh oui, tu vas la trouver hein, t'inquiète pas. T'inquiète pas que Microsoft va faire des promos, même PlayStation et tout. Mais pourquoi Microsoft a sorti leur Steam en avant? Ils ont sorti une amélioration de la Steam en même temps. Je sais pas si t'as lu l'article. Plongez 3 va être encore plus optimisé, encore mieux, grâce à la Xbox Series S. Ça fait travailler plus sur la S, donc le jeu va être encore plus optimisé sur Xbox Series X et PlayStation 5. Grâce à ça. Et on l'a critiqué. Hein. Parce que Microsoft n'était pas pressé de le sortir. On dit prenez votre temps. C'est pas comme certains qui sortent les jeux n'importe comment. Comme Nintendo, hein. Nintendo c'est le plus gros truc à voir, c'est bon eux c'est un peu spécial on va dire, c'est un cas spécial Nintendo. Nintendo c'est un peu cas spécial mais quand tu regardes leur jeu, à quand un jeu Nintendo a crashé pour une fois? Même Zelda, moi je n'ai jamais eu de crash. Il est sorti, même pas un crash, même pas un perte. Et pourtant la machine elle est vieille, mais ils te sortent quand même des jeux qui commencent qui envoient du pâté mousseline. Avec hein. Oui, mais quand t'as des crashs, Nintendo est assez réactif pour réparer. Oh, ça y est, il est encore planté.
Can't you get it through that thick skeleton? You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back. How about we save part of that life right now? I sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you.
Qui a tiré dessus, ouais.
And you better hurry.
Elle est pas morte, hein, t'inquiète pas. Mais à chaque fois qu'il utilise son briquet, ça le dérègle. Il dirait que c'est comme le passé, il n'arrive pas à machiner son passé. Mais lui, il a donné un indice à RoboCop. Oh putain, il attaque l'hôpital. Ouh là là.
Casualties at Gibson Memorial Hospital. I need assistance. Possible hostiles in the vicinity.
Il y a le grand patron aussi qui est là-dedans, hein, putain. Lewis, ouais, elle est toujours... Comme les jeans de Lewis, ouais. Lewis, elle a réussi à neutraliser le mec, d'accord.
I'm all right, Murphy.
Oui, va bien, Murphy.
I'm all right.
Non, c'est pour ça, PC, moi j'en ai ras le cul. Hein. Mais ras le cul à 99%. Toujours ce fuite mémoire. Ah bah oui, d'accord, j'ai même plus de chat dans Discord. Super, ça commence. Alors attendez, ça vous avez vu, hein, c'est pas un problème. Hop, juste. Oh là là, il y a un pète. Oula, dévi négatif. Oula là.
Murphy, it's time for your evaluation.
Une image de perdu, moi, je sais rien.
I'll be catching up on what's been going on, partner.
Oh, c'est bon. Ah ouais, mais tout ce que j'ai fait, bah, j'ai dans le cul, les gars. Je l'ai dans le cul, Lulu. À cause de tout ce que je viens de faire. J'ai oublié de tout refaire ce que j'ai fait là, l'instant.
God, Lewis is back. Hey, Steph.
Au niveau de la carte mère, je pense que... Ah ouais, voilà. Bon, on va refaire tout ce que j'ai fait, excusez-moi. Et ça, par contre, d'où que ça vient cette putain de... Pour ça, je dis, les jeux PC, c'est pas stable. C'est l'antichambre des enfers, des moments. Je vais garder quelques... Voilà. Le reste. Il a perte de... C'est chier la perte là. Ça me fait pas trop rigoler leur truc là. Non. Ah, je peux mettre un 20%. Excusez-moi. Hein. Là, franchement, ça fait chier la perte de mémoire. La fuite mémoire des conneries là.
Looks like
Il m'en manque une. Là, il faudrait que je trouve un truc qui pourrait me permettre de pas le taper. Ok.
an elephant took a dump on an ostrich egg.
Ah, ça n'a pas recommencé. C'était une fuite mémoire. Ça arrive, c'est très rare. Ah, attendez, je change de page. Que j'ai plus accès à mon chat. Mon chat a sauté sur mon OBS. Mon chat a sauté sur OBS. Je m'en excuse. Ça sera un remontage. Oula, ça recommence? Ah non. Non, mais ça va pas recommencer, hein. Toujours à cette partie-là qu'on perd. Ah ouais, ça recommence. Ah, mais c'est pas possible, c'est toujours ce coin-là qu'il y a une perte de FPS, c'est énorme.
That's it from me.
Where is Dr. Blanche? I am supposed to undergo an evaluation.
Oh, right. She called. Said that she wouldn't be able to make it today.
Ah, je peux rien faire.
Actually, she
j'ai une
wanted
perte
you
de
to
mémoire
call her.
ici.
She
Merci
seemed
de PC de merde. Ouais, je peux rien faire. Non, ça va se passer, hein. Vous inquiétez pas, ça va se passer dans quelques minutes, hein. Je peux rien y faire. C'est une perte de mémoire, c'est ici. Ouais, c'est... Non, ça pète. Ça pète un ram. Ça pète un rail, je peux rien y faire. Ah, ça m'énerve. Ouais, non, il y a un putain de pète. Hein. Pourquoi il fait des pertes mémoire ici? Ah, j'ai une latence énorme. Ouais, vivement que je passe tout sur l'autre PC, que celui-là reste tranquille pépère. Je crois savoir d'où ça vient parce que mon double écran. Comme là, je pousse comme je veux, et l'autre, je le pousse en normal, en 60. Et bah, celui-là monte, l'autre monte en même temps, donc ça fait pas un merdier entre les deux. Ça, dès que je reçois ma nouvelle carte, ça va aller. Mardi, je vais faire des gros changements. Mardi, lundi, il y a des changements de son, et mardi, il y a des changements. Au niveau du stream, il y aura des changements.
Sir, can you please calm down?
I'm a respectable citizen. I won't be treated like this.
Murphy, you busy? This guy's really a handful. Do you mind taking over?
Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of problem. The real problem is that one of you ignored my call for help.
Sir, none of our dispatchers would do such a thing as receive a call and not act upon it.
So maybe the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I wrecked my own fish shop.
Plenty of people attempt insurance fraud.
Ah, faut mieux jouer sur console.
How
Putain.
dare you? My family has been serving that neighborhood for generations. You should know that I have many offers to buy out the shop. But I would never sell out to OCP, unlike you lot. I need to speak eye to eye with the man who ignored my call this afternoon.
Just a moment, sir. Murphy, I think it's your new buddy who's been on dispatch duty today. Could you check this matter with him?
Something's going down in the locker room. Let's check it out.
Attends, on me dit de partir par là-bas.
It was you sitting on your ass in dispatch when my cousin called the police. He got shot because no officer showed up.
It appears there's a technical problem. I reported it to OCP.
You see? He said it himself. That little snitch reports everything to OCP to undermine our efforts.
That's not right. I answer all...
Yes, it's not right, and you'll answer for that. Put him up.
I ain't gonna fight you. We're police officers.
No, you got that all wrong. You never were and never will be part of this team, because you're not a real cop. You may fool some of us, but I can smell a rat a mile away.
Attacking a fellow officer is a violation of the law. I will not allow it.
Of course you won't. You're both OCP's puppets covering for each other. This is bullshit!
Come on, Steph. Let's just go.
Whatever, man.
Your stress level appears to be high. I recommend using a health pack.
I'm guessing you're not here just to check my vitals. Can I help?
There has been a complaint about police ignoring calls.
You mean other than this one? I had a feeling something was wrong with the switchboard. Can you meet me in the dispatch room? I want to show you what I mean. I think the problem started when OCP brought new equipment in. I mentioned to the technicians that I thought something was wrong with this switchboard, but they said not to fuss, as this stuff is top of the line. Maybe you could have a look at it? Found something?
This cable looks out of place. I will see where it leads.
Elise, what's the emergency?
Hello? I just called, and I believe someone hung up on...
Okay, just remain calm. Officers are on their way and we'll be with you shortly.
I haven't even finished my last sentence, and you...
Thank you for contacting the police. Stay safe.
So, any luck finding what's wrong with it?
The switchboard has been tampered with. Calls are being patched through to a concealed answering machine.
That's seriously messed up. But it's definitely not all the calls. I've been receiving a pretty decent share of them. But have a look at this. I marked the map with all the calls I've answered this week.
One entire district seems to be completely empty.
Yeah, and it's that rundown neighborhood. We need to find out what's going on over there.
An opportunity presented itself. There is a victim from there awaiting an apology.
Okay, let me take care of that. I'll tell you what I find once I'm done.
Détournez les appels. Ah, bande d'enfoirés.
I can't undo the injustice you suffered, but I want to make it right. I'd like to start by visiting your store. Maybe I could take your statement there so I don't keep you here any longer.
Finally, someone who's hearing me out. I want to see you by the end of the day. Otherwise, this matter goes straight to Mayor Kuzak.
Once I finish my dispatch duty, I'll come right over.
Good. Good. I can take my leave now.
It's the perfect opportunity to check out the area and learn what the locals know, don't you think?
I agree.
If you're not busy with your other duties, maybe you could join me there?
Murphy, you're here. Let's start with what you found out at that prison.
I will show you somewhere private.
I think I've got the place.
The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife. So someone in OCP is working with Wendell on another big project?
If not Becker, then who?
Sorry to disappoint you all, you ungrateful fucks. You didn't think I'd find you here, did you? Since I'm already here, entertain me. If I'm no longer your suspect, then who is?
I mean, we're all thinking it, so I might as well say it. What if it's the old man?
Ha! You've got some balls to even mention something like that. Nevertheless, good luck. Even if it's true, he's untouchable. Unlike you, I've got some work to do. Final preparations before the expo. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Becker's right. We can't just go on accusing people without proof. What else is there?
Seems that Wendell found himself another gang to work for him.
What do we know about them?
Guns for hire. He's paying a lot for their services. They're supposed to be very computer savvy, real high-tech shit.
Dr. Blanche mentioned her computer was hacked.
Then I think we found ourselves a new lead.
Murphy, I want you to pursue this.
I will pay Dr. Blanche a visit.
All right, everyone dismissed.
Can't wait to go back out there, partner.
You're not going anywhere.
But, Sarge!
I need you here. That's the end of the discussion.
Ah, parce que tout le monde y en veut. Hein. Il y en a qui veulent la tuer. Hein.
Murphy, Mayor Cusack wants to talk to you. He's waiting in Reed's office.
Oh, putain, mais c'est pas possible. Il y a Tartampion qui veut te parler, mais du chouette.
You called?
I did, Frankenstein. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the election is days away. The future of this city is at risk. That's why I wanted to be blunt with you. I want your support. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Is it money? Do you want me to pay you?
I will remind you, Mr. Mayor, that bribing voters is illegal.
But if that's what it takes, you know as well as I that we can't have OCP rule this city. I may have overheard that there are some serious accusations pointed at the old man himself. What more do you need to know to support me?
I will think about it.
Sure. Take your time, but not too much time. The election is in 2 days.
Qu'il va se passer quelque chose, hein. Encore des pertes, des fuites de mémoire, je sais pas, des pertes
We're
d'images.
killing ourselves to put those bastards behind bars, and the next thing you know, they're back on the streets. Why even bother? Don't get yourself down. Nothing really changes.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il lui cache bonbon, ce chien. On le vendrait bien en magasin.
Murphy, are you on your way to see Dr. Blanche?
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Oh, it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him. Let's get him! Murphy, you're something else. You really know your stuff. Let's get him! They stand no chance against you. That'll teach him a lesson.
You wrecked my shop. Oh, God. What will my father say? And the fish. All the fish are gonna go bad. Oh, quit your whining, Pops. It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh, shit, that's RoboCop. Listen, you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I am a police officer. I do not take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door! He's reloading.
Who's that? There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Good job, Officer Washington.
Thank you, Robo.
Eh bien, mes couilles de l'OCP. Hein. L'OCP est en train de bagouiller quelque chose, mais quoi, on ne sait pas encore. Bon, ça a l'air d'être stable. On va stabiliser, j'ai pas de... Je vais pouvoir repasser. Hop. Alors, c'est une partie du jeu qui est instable. Ça, c'est les PC.
Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you.
I'll wrap this up, Robo. You can head back to the precinct.
On m'appelle Alex Murphy. Je liquide tout le monde, les méchants comme les gentils. Oh là là. Oh, il y a vraiment un pet. Hein. Moi, j'ai pas ça. Moi, c'est hyper de fluide et tout. Et vous avez. Ça déconne, grande, dis-moi, parce que là, je commence à en avoir marre. Moi, je vois. Ça lag complètement. Non? Donc, quand je regarde mon retour, ça a espèce de lag bien dégueulasse. Pas de soucis, bah c'est bon. Tout à l'heure, j'ai eu une fuite mémoire énorme. J'ai dû redémarrer complètement le PC. Hein, faut dire. Ouais, je suis obligé d'utiliser grande. J'ai un souci, c'est que OBS il a planté. Et là, il vient de replanter un coup, il m'a coupé le chat. Ça fait rien, de toute façon, je vais passer sur. Je sais comment. C'est à cause de mes deux écrans que ça fait ça, mais je vais changer le truc. Je vais changer je vais changer ça la semaine prochaine.
The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet with Olivia Blanche. What room is she in?
Ouais, je vais m'en occuper de ça. De toute façon, faut que je mette à jour le BIOS aussi, la carte mère, j'ai pas le temps. J'ai plein de trucs à faire et je...
Dr. Blanche is in her 50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady.
Je sais ce que je vais faire. Je vais faire comme tu me dis.
405.
Thank you, citizen.
Alors attends. Affichage. Voilà. Ça devrait être mieux. Je vais fermer ma page internet. Oui, je perds des images. J'en perds quelques-unes de temps en temps. Pourquoi, du comment, Mr. Bubblegum? Et je pense que ça vient du double écran qui fait ça. Ça, l'autre écran va être supprimé dès que je peux, je le supprime complètement. Le PC n'aura plus que Mr. Ouais, non. L'univers PC, ça m'énerve. C'est pour ça qu'il faut travailler en double setup. C'est tranquille.
It's you.
Un PC qui fait le job encodage, un PC qui fait le job jouer, c'est tout.
As long as I am here.
Ouais.
Tell me what happened.
Ouais, j'y ai joué, ouais. Ça me rappelle mes... C'est des vieux souvenirs pour moi, ça. Je peux dire, toutes les maps que j'ai vues, c'est des vieux souvenirs pour moi. La carrière, c'est pareil, c'est un très vieux souvenir. À moi, c'est des meilleurs moments que j'avais joué dans le jeu. Et je sais pas si tu te souviens de la bombe nucléaire dans le jeu. Ils l'ont enlevé, c'est dommage. Ça mettait fin à la game.
Did you notice anyone suspicious at the crime scene?
No. But after a recent hacking attempt, engineer
Ça mettait
Morgan
fin à la
fitted
game.
my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my
C'est ça
private
qu'ils l'ont enlevé,
computer.
c'est un peu
It's right
con,
there on
mais
the
bon.
desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
I promised to adhere to our working relationship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You agreed to a non-compulsory evaluation. Does that mean you felt our sessions are helpful?
Yes.
A lot has changed since we started. Do you remember how you perceived yourself back then?
I was struggling to comprehend my own existence.
That's not quite right. But since then, did you have a change of heart? How do you consider yourself now?
I like to think of myself as a person.
I'm glad to know you can finally see this. Through our time together, I've learned a lot about you. And one thing I know for sure is that you're not some kind of soulless OCP robot.
Why do you think so?
Could a machine create a real bond of friendship such as you and Officer Lewis have? Do you think a machine could teach a newly appointed officer what it means to be a real policeman? Or bring comfort to a suffering old man?
Would an actual person glitch?
We should make a clear distinction. These so-called glitches are your memories. It seems to me that they manifest themselves in unusual ways because they are trying to get through a mechanical barrier. But as memories and the past make up everyone's personality, those memories make you who you are as well. This is what makes you different from a machine. You should not fear them, but embrace them.
But there is also the other kind.
And that worries me. But the malfunctions you're referring to seem to be strictly technological. I'm afraid someone is using your mechanical side to mess with your psyche. They would be more successful if it wasn't for your human side. And no wonder. It's probably your strong will that allowed you to bear the extraordinary burdens. And it's also what's been protecting you from totally malfunctioning. I don't know a single person who could endure that. So if this evaluation was to determine whether you're human or not, my answer is, you're not just a human, but an exceptional one, Alex Murphy. Don't you ever forget that, unless you want to have me on your case again.
I will try. Thank you, Doctor.
Use my computer to download the coordinates of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
I have the coordinates.
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
But I haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door?
Can I sign with this?
Caution for the kill.
Were they here to kill me?
We need to move. Lewis, there was an attempt on Dr. Blanche's life.
Is she okay?
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Follow me.
Execution in progress. I lost my hand!
We need to move.
Is this really about the research?
I will figure that out.
There she comes first!
Follow me.
Can we rest for a moment?
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way, but you better hurry. This room is...
Follow me.
That's good. Concentrate on the positive, Olivia.
We need to move.
This heat is just too much.
We must keep going. cannot go through. Fire is blocking the way.
On laisse pas les chachas. On sauve les Miu Miu. On m'appelle RoboCop SOS Miu Miu. Ah non, faut pas laisser crever un chat. Alors là, la maison pète en flammes, je saute dans les flammes pour sauver mon chat. Allez, toi, c'est clair et net et précis, mon gars. Non. Alors, les gens, je l'ai prévenu, j'ai déjà prévenu. On est ras le cul de le dire. Tu vas voir ce qui va se passer dans quelques instants. Alors, les putains de pubs que vous faites, vous parlez pas en français. S'il vous plaît, parlez en français, s'il vous plaît. Non, c'est ma gueule d'écrire sur mon chat en... je sais pas quoi, en anglais, ou je m'en ai rien à foutre. Je vais choisir du stream, hop. Alors, hop. Et qu'est-ce qu'on va te faire? Bannir. Ciao mon gars. Voilà. J'en ai rien à foutre de... Je veux pas de message sur mon chat. Vous parlez français, s'il vous plaît. Si vous voulez parler pas français, je vais pas me faire casser les couilles à traduire votre truc. Je banne. C'est clair et net. Parlez français. Faites pas de pub de votre chaîne sur moi chez moi.
Thank you so much. The sprinklers aren't working.
Sinon je vous banne. C'est clair et net. Pas de pardon avec ça. Pardon avec des connards. Recommencez encore une fois. Hein. Vous banne automatique. Vous banne. Longtemps j'avais pas eu cette merde. Mais j'en ai un. Ici c'est français, on parle français s'il vous plaît. J'ai pas mis en anglais, j'ai pas mis en autre langue, j'ai pas mâché. Parlez. Si vous voulez me parler, parlez en français. On fout du pseudo.
The fire's dying out.
J'ai quelques soucis déjà avec le stream. C'est pas le moment de venir me casser les couilles.
I will make a way.
Ouais, c'est mon... Regarde ça tout à l'heure. Le grand m'a dit qu'il n'y avait pas de soucis. C'est ma page internet qui meurt. Et je vois bien, j'ai mon OBS qui ralentit à fond.
My partner is going to take you to someplace safe. I will find the guilty party using your computer's coordinates.
I'm finally starting to understand. The shooting, the blood, seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
My duty, madam.
So what now, Murphy?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I am expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Okay, Murphy. So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy, out.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Need some rubble?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision. Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
I am much more than that.
Shit! You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark, just under the overpass.
Thank you, citizen.
Bah ça, je vais bientôt m'arrêter. Hein.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there? Some of them ain't come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure you don't drink anything. It might have a roofie.
Quelque chose de bizarre.
Lewis, tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be bad signal. I've taken Dr. Plongez to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make sure to contact if back up. Stay safe.
Ça sert à rien de regarder Chrome. Ça berne complètement. Je vais juste garder Twitch Chat en cas de problème. Ça ce soir, d'où que ça vient cette merde.
Can't seem to get hold of him.
Lewis, can you read me?
Loud and clear. Are you out of the sewers already?
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network runs down here. It looks like the mercenaries were tampering with it.
I wonder what they were up to.
Whatever they were planning, I am going to stop them.
Tourelle OTP. D'accord. Faites gaffe à la tourelle. batterie à côté. Pour un point.
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
Bon, on avance bien. Ah, faut bien. Trois infractions.
I know what we can do to make tonight more exciting.
Grandma, you know what the doctor said about alcohol.
I've got a better idea. We can bet on who will win the election.
I didn't know you were involved in politics.
I don't give a shit about elections, but they give free food for handing out flyers.
$116, $117, $118. Huh?
The most important thing is to find balance.
Oh man! I need to
Sure,
count
you
how
can
many
work
people
your
we
ass
must
off
pay to
every
clap.
day.
And because of you, I have to start over.
You want to sit on your ass while you're on the job? Fine. But for God's sake, just shut up.
Drinking in a public place is against the law.
I'm not drinking. I'm drunk already. And I am home.
There is an open bottle of liquor by your side. I have to issue a ticket.
Sure. Send the ticket to the third park bench at the promenade.
Deux fois je chope un mec en train de bourrer sur la voie publique, c'est bon.
figure it out, I'm telling you.
Connect the parts, plug in the wires, then get the money and run. Everything will be fine. Trust me.
Okay. But it's the last time I lie about knowing how to do the job.
Pas le droit d'y grimper. D'accord.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle. We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Ah, great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly. The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out who it belongs to.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Like I told those cops, no ambulance. Just leave me be.
You tried to rob a corpse.
Now I am truly offended. Without me, these cops would have turned to ash. I should get a medal for it or something.
You avoided death. Take it as a sign to change your life. Start by helping me with this investigation.
Damn, are you a preacher in your spare time or something? We can talk. Just quit bugging me with your conversion bullshit.
What do you know about that car?
I know the guy who owns it. I mean, I knew him. He always stopped here to pick up this blonde gal. Real peach, I'm telling you. High class.
Describe the woman.
She likes jewelry, but she's not covered with it like a Christmas tree. She knows how to wear it. That much I can say.
Boom.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Ugh, come on, please. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money?
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
Ouais. Je trouve le truc. Bon, je fais une pause de minutes, je vais revenir. Il faut que j'aille faire des petites bricoles, j'arrive. Et excusez-moi. On va jamais y arriver à finir un truc. Il y a un game ce soir. Que je trouve le troisième indice. Là. Ah, c'est ça.
Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Excusez-moi pour cette petite absence de quelques minutes. Je suis pas un mec grande. Fais gaffe parce qu'il y en a qui se promènent, il fait de la pub. Alors. Il parle en anglais, machin, j'ai rien compris son bordel. J'ai fait, ouais, chut, à dégager. J'ai dit, si on parle français, on parle pas anglais. Moi j'ai pas de traducteur, j'ai rien. Tu regarderas dans ta liste, tu dois l'avoir. Attends, je fais ma souris. Tu dois l'avoir dans ta liste maintenant. Comme tu sais, comme je ban automatiquement, ça l'ajoute dans ta liste à toi. On partage nos listes. Ouais, ça doit être ça, ouais. Non. Morganalis 900. Si j'ai bien trop. Un mec qui est venu, il a fait ça parler en anglais, je comprenais rien, j'ai fait allez à dégager. Ouais, faut laisser, j'en ai rien à foutre. Il aime pas me faire chier de toute façon. Donc il aime pas me casser les burnes, c'est bon. Mais ça, c'est pas compté maintenant. Twitch les décompte automatiquement. Je te sens tout le monde. Tout le monde de son grand.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Kuzak's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
A witness testified that you met with Mr. Page shortly before he died.
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Et c'est pas quelle affaire à RoboCop.
I always wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up. I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
On prend un Robocop, ma poule. Si tu... Attention! Fermez les yeux, les jeunes. Vous êtes pas prêts. Il doit se passer des choses un peu pas trop cotaniques là-dedans.
I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
Ouais, c'est bien ce que je pense.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands
Oh, ma
can
poule.
tie strong knots.
T'as t'es mal.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
T'es foutu, ma poule.
So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claim that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Vous me manquez déjà, ouais. la madame est SM. Il se passe des choses. Elle a intérêt de mettre de l'acoustique.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office.
Ouais, c'est. Elle a pas sa secret. Ça fouette le cul, ouais, j'ai envoyé ça à Bush tout à l'heure, j'ai envoyé un screen de ça. Il se passe quelque chose de pas très catholique dans cette pièce. Il va rigoler. Après, je vais m'arrêter, t'as ça après. Je vais me reposer un peu là.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her.
Passage secret.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Ou mardi, ou mercredi, ou
Once
jeudi,
again,
pas vendredi.
let's just check every corner. She couldn't
Tiens,
just
ça y est, il a détecté.
disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did it? A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a
Open
computer.
sesame.
Maybe we can find something there.
Sure, keep reminding me of
Just
the
delete already.
sprinkled burger buns.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
If you do not talk about it yourself, no one will understand your effort.
There is a lot to tell. Everyone should know how much it took for me to get to where I am. I have to overcome obstacles. Your sole goal is to move forward too, so you understand.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
L'autre il pense à des burgers. On me réchauffe mes burgers. On réchauffe mes burgers. J'ai bien 1200. On dit se plaint. Ah bah hey, hein, qu'est-ce que tu veux y faire? Il y a des hauts et des bas. Il y a des choix difficiles à faire. Tout augmente, c'est sûr. Rien ne baisse. Ça, c'est sûr. Même pour te faire passer dans le crétomate, pour passer au four, de faire incinérer, ça coûte plus cher. Ouais. Ouais, j'en ai rien à foutre, servir à protéger. Va te faire. Pas Noël, je pense. Ouais, bah tu sais, moi Noël je le fais plus. Hein. Elle me dit, tu viens à Noël chez ton frère. J'ai dit, tu peux te gratter. Reste chez moi.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
L'OCP.
I didn't know today's bring your kid to work day.
I think I know how to...
Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have
Welcome
time.
to Omni Consumer Products.
I know who
How
you
may I
are,
help you?
lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Elle me demande que je peux faire.
A meeting regarding
faire Noël.
afterlife
Oh, ça c'est
is
sûr.
taking place right now. I want to know where.
Tu regardes déjà un boîtier de capture maintenant, c'est 100 € de plus.
That would be the executive
Avant on les avait à
conference room on the
200,
top floor. The elevators are behind me.
150,
I'm
200.
looking at the guest list and I'm
Maintenant ils
not
sont
seeing
sautés à
your
100 € de
name.
plus.
I will be the highlight.
But you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access
There's been
the
a security
elevators.
breach
Sir,
I need to investigate.
Sir!
But someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good.
The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
A reminder will not hurt.
OCP needs to run Old Detroit into the ground to move forward with the creation of Delta City. The problem is there are people still living there. So OCP takes their property in exchange for supposed profit shares from the investment in the construction. I believe this loophole will allow OCP to rob these people of all they have. I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene, the way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up? Beautiful, isn't it? This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments.
Pas Noël, grande. C'est quoi Noël?
I swear I need a
C'est
shower
quoi le 1er
whenever I
janvier,
go
je connais
canvassing
pas.
in Old Detroit. But not for
Plus,
much
cette merde.
longer.
Les anniversaires, c'est
I'm
pareil.
heading to a meeting about
On
the
ira à la
Delta
bâclée.
City relocations.
Les faites plus.
So that we finally get
J'ai
the
dit,
poor,
mariage,
criminal
anniversaire, Noël,
elements
bar
out of our
fonction.
great city.
J'en ai rien à bâcler.
Exciting, isn't it? You and me together.
Rien
We'll
à
clean the city
bâcler,
right.
rien à cirer, rien à fumer. Pourquoi il y a des trous dans le verre? C'est pour mieux choper, ouvrir la vitre et faire sauter le mec par-dessus?
Why was he smiling when I signed it?
Do you think you have to stop coming to the office? You no longer work here. You were fired last month.
Pourquoi il me dit enquête manquée? Alors qu'il me dit que c'est là. Attendez. Il y a un truc qui va pas là. Pourquoi on me montre enquête de Samantha? On me dit que c'est là. Et on me dit que c'est pile là. Oh, attendez, j'ai un point. Je redémarre le point de contrôle, je pense qu'il y a une merde qui s'est faite. Passer, voilà.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation.
J'ai dû louper quelque chose, ça marque
It's
enquête
taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance.
I didn't know today's
Just
been your
find
kid to
where
work
the
day.
afterlife presentation is taking place,
Just
and you'll
let me
catch
know.
the old
You
man
said yourself
red-handed.
that you didn't have
Welcome
time.
to Omni
That is how I
Consumer
prefer
Products.
such
I know who
How
you
may I
are,
help you?
lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
A meeting.
Let me
Hey,
try.
Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?
There's been a good. Once you're done,
Sure.
don't think.
I'll buy.
You are.
Do I have?
I have a.
I'm all the.
I will.
You'll.
But you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators, sir. Sir.
Over here. Could you help me with these doors?
Mandat requis.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
J'ai l'autorisation.
Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, RoboCop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss would chew my ear off about it if I didn't. Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed. So, you're still...
Security computers connect to a network. It is worth checking if there is another system that needs rebooting.
Yeah, it's all brand new. Hasn't been tested before implementation. My boss's idea. I should go and check it out. I'll be on my way.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security.
I will do.
Thanks to...
Why so?
I fight, but revenge. I want to, but maybe.
J'ai un peu passé hein, parce que j'ai envie de me dépêcher. Cadet.
Starting next month, OCP Silver cardholders will no longer be allowed to use diamond relaxation areas.
Quelle est la zone hein? Il me donne rien que m'accès alors. Je scanne la zone pour trouver la carte le... Y a rien. Faut pas me dire qu'il est...
I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up?
Parce qu'il y a un truc qui devait être mis là, mais il a pas été mis.
Beautiful, isn't
Ils
it?
n'ont pas eu le temps.
This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people.
Excusez-moi.
Crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches.
C'est mieux, mais c'est pas
I
comme ça.
swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations. So that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up.
This is a friendly reminder. A gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off, unless hospitalization is required.
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
Do not be amazed when a man grows rich, for when he dies, he takes nothing with him. Until now. Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
Do not say I did not warn you.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research, OCP was able to give me another chance. And now I'm back to enjoying my life.
Au nom de
Or
Afterlife.
should I say, afterlife? Because at OCP, the goal is no
Une
longer to
intelligence
live,
artificielle?
but to thrive
Une IA?
after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, RoboCop and...
Oh putain de bon Dieu, c'est pas possible. Ils sont capables de rien foutre. Ah, c'est énervant, les parents peuvent rien foutre, on va arracher tous les câbles qui peuvent se promener grâce à ça. Ah, putain, c'est pas possible. Qu'est-ce que tu vas venir annuler cette merde? Ah, c'est pas possible, hein. Excusez-moi, j'ai pas coupé le micro, j'en ai rien à foutre, mais j'en ai ras-le-bol.
all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us.
RoboCop, ouais, il s'utilise RoboCop contre lui.
Vote RoboCop.
J'ai jamais donné mon accès.
Afterlife. Eternity. Today.
Ouais, je suis pas grande d'informations en plus.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
Eve,
It's actually Meg.
are you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
So you are selling something that does not work?
That's advertising for you. At least with Afterlife, we won't get many complaints from the dissatisfied customers. 'Cause they'd be dead, you know?
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful RoboCops before you came along.
Where did they conduct the research for this project?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But
I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
I disagree.
Suit yourself.
Can someone take this robot away from here?
Why was he smiling when I signed it? He never.
You have to stop coming to the office. You no longer work here.
Put your hands up. You are under arrest.
That's no way to talk to an acting CEO. You didn't come here to congratulate me? So, you haven't heard. It's been on every channel for the past hour. Watch some TV once in a while. Life's passing you by.
As the former CEO of Omni Consumer Products passed away earlier this morning, we at Channel 9 are deeply saddened by this horrific tragedy. Our condolences go out to the OCP family in these dark times. In other news, why do balloons make that popping sound?
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to buy us out.
Ouais,
The
j'espère
way
aussi.
he was managing the company lately, he'd basically run it to the ground, especially with his personal projects.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too. How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about it. As an acting CEO, I'm putting a stop to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes all of the old man's pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife, and Delta City for that matter.
Someone needs to take responsibility.
Someone did. The demented old man behind all of this sick shit is dead. I'm shutting down Afterlife, so you should be happy. So there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Well, maybe about collecting unemployment, since I'm firing the entire police force and replacing them all with my robots.
Those robots are unreliable.
Oh, that's adorable. Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand, since I need you to come to the Arms Expo. Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come! It's time to celebrate. Let's throw the old man a hell of a wake.
D'accord, j'ai vu des meufs arriver, mais ils ont disparu.
That expo thing is a black tie event.
D'accord. Il y a vraiment un bug dans le jeu.
Because of the tragedy that has struck our company, you will be informed by your superiors about the recommended ways to experience mourning. The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
The old man is dead.
Yeah, I just heard. So what do we do about Afterlife?
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now? What about Wendell?
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No, stay with Dr. Blanche. Becker wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
Ah, il est long quand même le jeu, hein. Ah, tu savais pas qu'il y avait un DLC qui était prévu, le Grande? J'en ai pourtant j'en ai parlé chez Bush, mais ah, peut-être que je n'ai pas envoyé le lien alors. Ouais, ça va être avec un personnage.
He was so young.
Il y a de la bagouille quelque chose dans ce jeu. Je sens quelque chose de pas net dans le jeu là.
You're here? Good. Proceed to the main stage and stand on the podium. There's an old friend waiting for you there already.
D'accord.
We have to be on the lookout for Antonovsky.
Do you ever just stop? We won. So smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out.
C'est quoi l'autre merde à côté?
It's showtime. Welcome, everyone, to the Detroit Arms Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party.
Il en a rien à foutre de l'autre.
OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us RoboCop and RoboCop 2. That's right. But much like our late CEO, RoboCop is the past. We need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids. A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button.
C'est pour ça qu'il a fait des essais sur nous.
UEDs will be exclusively protecting the streets of Detroit, since the police left the citizens of our city to the mercy of the criminal element by going on a strike. But no need for alarm. UEDs are ready to patrol the city today. Today will be their first major test, the protection of the mayoral election rally. Now, let's open up the floor to the questions. I'm sure you're dying to hear more about my robots, yes?
I have a question for RoboCop. In view of the police strike, do you think these new robots are actually capable of protecting the city?
The police did not strike. We were fired.
The police left because they felt threatened by the UEDs.
Ah,
And
c'est pas
rightfully
vrai.
so, my machines are superior in every way. A presentation is in order to show that those are not just empty words.
I have another question for RoboCop. It's about the candidates for mayoral elections.
Who cares? It can't even vote in the damn thing. It's just an OCP product.
There are a lot of people that value his opinion. Polls showed that RoboCop's words and actions have influenced ratings for both candidates several times already. So, RoboCop, could you give us all a definite answer and put our minds at ease? Is Mills' promise to grant you and all future cyborgs human rights enough to earn your support? Knowing you'd possibly get your freedom back?
Freedom to do what exactly? Get back with his family? Start a business? Join a bowling team?
Or will you, contrary to your creator's interest, encourage people to vote for Mayor Kuzak, OCP's loudest adversary?
I support no one.
That's surprising. Based on your earlier comments, many people came to the conclusion that you were siding with Kuzak. But I think we can take your statement as a withdrawal of support.
Well, there you have it. Now we can get back to why we all gathered here. My robots. It's time to present what these bad boys are capable of, huh? I just need to find the remote. And where did I put it?
Is that normal?
Huh?
Ouais, M'en doutais.
It's just a prototype. No need to worry.
More will come.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that?
All of you need to leave.
Putain, l'autre, il a fait de la merde.
What is happening?
What's happening?
Your weapon. Criminal.
But there's another way. We can't control them, but we can make them stop. Take me to the Expo Depot.
h putain, fume les vaches.
What is your plan?
I give the orders and you follow them. Maybe it'll work that way for once. Okay, since I opened the gate, you clear the way to Hall C.
I remember differently.
Your memory is glitchy.
compétences.
We must manage this mess. Those UEDs are my ticket straight to the CEO's chair.
This EMP device, how does it affect me?
Bon, je veux bien... What? Ouais. Il faut que je m'arrête. Hein. Dans quelques minutes. Je vais essayer de pousser ce 4C. Ouais, c'est des robots de merde. Hein. Ils peuvent même s'autodétruire si ça le perd. Oh putain, la tique. Ils sont plus puissants, mais on fait plus de dégâts.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Ah, il s'énerve là. Il s'énerve, le robot de merde. Oh, calme. Robocop il bug. Ouais. Il est peut-être plus stable que leur emmerde.
Good. We're close. And don't be afraid. Even if the EMP device fries your circuits or something, is it really such a big sacrifice to stop this mess?
Il pourra dire merci à Robocop. Hein. Il est détruit.
Oh no.
I figured I'd meet you here, RoboCop.
Seems like you two have a lot to talk about. I don't want to be in your way.
Nonsense, Mr. Becker. Since I have you here, thank you for providing me with this little thing. I was looking for a loyal partner. I was hoping it would be RoboCop, but your droids will have to suffice.
No problem. And thank you for choosing OCP. Now that my work is done here, so I'm just gonna get...
RoboCop, now that the old man doesn't need you, I don't need you. Keeping you alive this long was a mistake. Let me erase that mistake. Sorry, I won't be staying to witness this. I need to start packing up the toys. Take care of him.
Murphy. Allez, c'est parti pour une emmerde. Ouais, le briquet lui fait à chaque fois lui fait ça. Comme s'ils sont passés
Alex Murphy, we have to fix you. We have to erase you. combat de son passé. Et lui, son problème. C'est lui qui l'a tué.
It's actually impressive how stubborn you are. At the same time, it's heartbreaking knowing that you never could have won. Oh, your creators made sure of that. That chip OCP implanted in your brain, the one that was supposed to help you, it served as my collateral. It made sure that you could never touch me. It's activated with this. Oh, but I'm sure you already put that together. The old man wanted me to use it sparingly, as long exposure would melt your brain. Oh, now that's a visual. But since the old man's gone, I can do whatever I want.
We packed everything, sir.
Splendid. Duty calls. But I'm leaving you with something to remember me by. Good night, Murphy. Oh, it's been exhilarating. Now it's time to take what's mine. The city of Detroit.
You're leaving us again?
D'accord, c'est un espèce d'émetteur qui fout le bordel dans Murphy.
He's waking up. Oh no. What do we do?
Murphy, stay calm. He's in so much pain.
The chip. Remove it.
The evaluation chip? How do we do that?
I think I can help. There's a button here that will shut him down.
Why is this place so deserted? What's with all the noise?
It's Murphy. OCP sabotaged him. That's why Wendell was able to get the upper hand.
Why? RoboCop's their program.
They wanted RoboCop's data to use in the Afterlife project. And no wonder. RoboCop is the only successful cyborg that OCP has managed to produce. After they got what they needed, they just wanted him out of the way, without getting their hands dirty.
Those scumbags. What now?
We need to get that chip out.
It should be under the helmet. I saw someone take it off once. I think I can do it.
What about the chip?
It's here, but I don't think I can. Let me. I'm not squeamish.
I've done far worse things for far less. There you go, you little bastard.
Is this it? Should I turn him back on?
Do it. So, Murphy, how you doing?
I am doing well, officer. So many familiar faces. Are we celebrating?
Wendell certainly is. He stole a shit ton of heavy-duty equipment from that military expo. What happens when he decides to use it?
He already has.
You've got some nerve coming in here.
With no police on the streets, every gang in the city is on the rampage. Detroit's on fire.
She's right. I've got a call that Windows goons hacked the election broadcast to send a message.
Citizens of Detroit, I'm sorry to inform you that help is not coming. You've been abandoned by the police, by your politicians, and by OCP. They all promised you a better life and tried to give you hope. And where did that lead you? Into the cesspool. I feel your frustration. I empathize with it, but let's not stop there. Let us do the only thing we can. Let's burn this filthy city to the ground. And from the ashes, let's rebuild something new. Something better.
This is bad. Can we do anything about it? I mean, we've all been fired.
Never stopped us before. But where do we start?
The new mayor is stranded downtown. That's as good a place as any.
All right, let's gear up. What do you say, Murphy?
I thought you would never ask.
Murphy, Lewis, Washington. Head downtown and help the mayor. I'll try to get as many officers to join you as I can.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Everyone else? There are phones that need answering and no staff to do it.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, does anyone even know who won the election?
Actually, no. But whoever did, they'll have a hell of a time cleaning up this mess. Whoa, that's a lot of incoming calls.
So, you've been Murphy's substitute partner?
I guess so.
Bon, on va bien pouvoir s'arrêter. Ouais, je pense. Mais c'est pas du bon côté, on va dire.
My God, look at this place.
Could things get any worse? I better be quiet.
The stage is at the riverfront.
We are almost there.
This Wendell guy thinks he can toss us aside. We'll show him who runs this town. I don't know what you're talking about. I just came to see the inauguration. Oh, you like to vote? Let's vote! All in favor of kicking this guy's ass? Aye. Aye. Nay? I thought you said all the cops were fired! They were!
Free, scumbags! Come
Oh,
get some!
You get something else.
J'arrête. Vous l'aurez la suite la prochaine fois. LOL. Non, allez. Je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. On se retrouve demain pour la fin de RoboCop. Et ce soir, on va voir ce qu'on va faire. Parce que je retourne sur d'autres jeux avant. Si j'ai pas trop de temps, eh ben, on n'ira pas sur code. On n'ira pas sur code. LOL. Allez, à la prochaine. Ciao.